when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, there's the head coach of the Ravens, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His team looking for... along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by a former star at Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe at quarterback.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
A loss of two. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Milroe. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When you can bring quarterbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
You look back on the game prior to the bye week, Mike, and I think that win is critical. Nobody wants to go into the bye week off of a loss. It just changes the energy in the building. Everyone starts questioning everything you're doing. You go in on a win. Everyone takes a deep breath. You're very honest about what you need to continue to improve on coming out of the bye, and we'll find out in this one whether they made those corrections.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
One of the tight ends in motion right. On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Jackson going to keep it himself. Crazy. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Henry. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
Again, it'll be Henry. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And Just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Mason figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
An injured player on the field. That is Myles Garrett being tended to. They cannot lose him. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
3rd, they need 8.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
That's good for the Browns. 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the ground, this is Williams. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
Here's Milrow to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It's a loss of a yard.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On the option, here's Williams. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move James. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Milrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
To the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Browns in control of the football from the 29. Here's 2nd down and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He'll get back to Javonte Williams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throwing again, it's Milroe. That's caught, it's Dylan Sampson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Milroe going to throw it again. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Milroe. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Williams is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens 3.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. On 1st and 10, Jackson.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Jackson, this a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Mason Brown working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this 1st half.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Browns offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now it's Milroe. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a give, left side, that's Sampson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Nate Wiggins on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
to the air, it's Milroe. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Gain of 6. That's good.
From the 50, he'll set up the throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop the throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Our 1st down throw there is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. That's out wide to Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
At the 26-yard line.
Look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9.
A give, it's Sampson. And he's in! Dylan Sampson. Touchdown Browns. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Next to score, 14. Ravens 3.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. He'll look underneath for Henry.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Pass caught left side by Likely. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 15. 1st down, Baltimore.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Jackson now. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Second and 5.
Number 86.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away.
A 45-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. He's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. To the tight end, likely. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Ravens.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Raven first down.
And a Raven first down.
You can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
A first down throw for Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Slot man in motion right. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Jackson. That one hauled in. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run. Short kick, down to the center. Now here's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up 3rd and goal. Baltimore. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Henry try to run for it. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Milroe. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Milroe. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Sampson. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milroe.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll go with Williams. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
A 7-yard loss.
On 3rd down, Milroe. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
4-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Browns move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here is a big one. Third down and 2. Play action now. Jackson. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Ravens.
On the zone read, it's a give to Miller. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 19-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his third touchdown catch this year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Milroe. Quickly to the outside and complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go play action with Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
3 yards to go.
Now it's Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get about 5. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. Gonna go right back to Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Pistol formation with Jackson. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. Look at the big man go. And he'll be marched down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
A gain of 64 yards. First down, Baltimore.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This is caught 2. And he the knockout punch. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Milroe to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the fourth quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. The throw here is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Ravens tag on one more to their lead.
Browns 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Milroe. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Now Milroe. This pass caught by Judy. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
good for a Browns first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. He'll get that out wide to Sampson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 36.
Hang on. This is Sampson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens.
From the gun, it's Milroe. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 14.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
2nd down, they need 3. On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to have that 1st down across midfield and down to the
46-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Raven first down.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it is a season sweep for them.